love it when I could get the opportunity to be proven right. And I could say, yep, and saying that all the time. Is it bragging? Yes, a little bit, but I don't mind taking a victory lap and saying, yeah. I have been saying since I saw Thor Love and Thunder that it is one of the worst movies ever. Not just in the MCU, ever. The thing was a silly, ridiculous destruction of anything and everything that could have been even remotely good. There was not, I mean, the only part that was barely digestible in the movie. I don't think that it was actually pretty good was when, God's daughter was dying and that he, because of his distress and all of that was actually pretty grounded and it actually felt interesting. Everything else in that movie was just absolute garbage. Every 2 seconds, a stupid joke. Nothing to actually write home about. They pushed in Jane Foster Thor, and they like people who were supposed to believe she was interesting in any way, shape, or form. You failed in the comics. You failed in the MCU, and they just keep pushing that non-stop because apparently they won't learn. Well, turns out the star of the show, Chris Hemsworth, has come out and admit, yeah, it was nonsense. His performance was crap and he lost himself in all these silly shenanigans about it. That's what's going on. Let's get into this article here from Bounding Into Comics. Marvel star Chris Hemsworth admits to poor performance in Thor Love and Thunder. I got caught up in the improv and the wackiness and I became a parody of myself. This is what a parody of yourself looks like, people. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. A parody of yourself looks like this. Ay. In an admittedly shocking show of humility out of not just an industry, but a franchise that has become notorious for refusing any and all criticisms, Marvel star Chris Hemsworth has admitted that he missed the mark when it came to his over-the-top wacky performance as the titular Avenger in Thor Love and Thunder. Now, I blame Marvel. I blame Chris Hemsworth for doing this nonsense. And I also blame Taika Waititi, who literally came out and admitted he only did it for the money. Never read Thor, had no interest in it. He just wanted to get paid and he didn't care what crap he put out. He openly admitted that. Hemsworth publicly took his part in the film's failure, which, let's be honest, had little to do with his acting and everything to do with director Taika Waititi's creative choices. Yeah, like I say, Chris Hemsworth must take some blame, but Taika Waititi made an absolute mess of a movie. And like I said before, openly admitted he just did it for the money, he didn't give a damn about MCU, Thor, nothing. That was it. But that's the kind of people that they keep hiring. No wonder they want to just keep losing billions of dollars. During a recent interview given to Vanity Fair's Karen Valby for the May 2024 issue of their print magazine. That is nonsense. At one point during the interview, turning to reflect on his history as the God of Thunder, the actor recalled to Valby that while he was thankful for the chance to portray the hero, his sidelining in recent films have begun to make him feel like a security guard for the team. I've never thought of Thor as a security guard with him at all. I think the first Thor movie was actually really good. Second one had a little hijinks and something here, and they were actually pretty well done. Ragnarok had some problems, no denying that they had some problems, but overall wasn't absolutely terrible, but it had some problems. Thor Love and Thunder was an unmitigated disaster. But again, there is so much you could have done with Thor. So much you could have done with a character like God the God Butcher. So many things you could do with characters like Thor and make really great movies, but no. MCU and the crap that they continue to churn out is to blame for all of this. This is what Chris Hemsworth had to say. I would read everyone else's lines and go, oh, they got way cooler stuff. They're having more fun. What's my character doing? It was always about you've got the wig on, you've got the muscles, you've got the costume. Where's the lightning? Where's the lighting? Yeah, I'm part of this big thing, but I'm probably pretty replaceable. I've never thought about it once in my life at all. Not a stupid, serious strip Thor naked. Further compounding Hemsworth's sentiment was the fact that even by his own admission, his widely panned performance in Thor Love and Thunder did little to help bolster the hero's overall franchise standing. This is what Chris Hemsworth had to say. I got caught up in the improv and the wackiness, and I became a parody of myself. I didn't stick the landing. Not only did he not stick the landing, he completely missed the mark. Now, there's another crappy scene where this floating and they're going back and forth about what he calls this of all kind of nonsense. Notably, this is not the first time the Australian actor has recognized the tonally bizarre disaster of his most recent MCU adventure. Speaking to the topic of Love and Thunder's poor quality during a June 2023 interview with the British edition of GQ, Hemsworth asserted, I cringe and laugh equally at it. No, I just cringe. I didn't even laugh, honestly. I think we just had too much fun. It just became too silly. It's always hard being in the center of it and having any real perspective. I love the process. It's always a ride, but you just don't know how people are going to respond. Considering the fact, when I watched Thor Love and Thunder, and there were only like about 9 people in the cinema, and 3 of them actually got up, stoops, and walked out halfway through the movie, that should tell you something. Oh, and let's not forget Tessa Thompson as King Valkyrie, because leading up to Thor Love and Thunder, all we heard about was, how she was queer and how it is she's going to be looking for her queen, because God forbid you actually make anything good without pushing this nonsense into it. Yet despite this admission of Love and Thunder's less than impressive quality, Hemsworth would admit that he would still be open to returning as the Golden Avenger, albeit with one condition. Marvel has to do something new with the character. There are years of Thor comics that you could actually build on. Get people who are actually interested and like the character, and then make good quality entertainment. No, instead you just go out there and keep making this shit. I love the experience and the actor. I love the fact that I've been able to do something fairly different throughout the process. Thor 1 and 2 were their own thing. Thor 3 and 4 were a very different feel. And then even Avengers, the Lebowski Thor, the Avenger, War Thor, due to different directors. And I think mostly my own need to do something different. I got sick of the character pretty quick every couple of years, admitted. If I was going to do something again, it would have to be tonally different, and we'd have to do something very drastic to keep people on their toes. Otherwise, it's just the fatigue of those characters and those films where people are like, I've seen it. Yeah, because again, as I say, there are many things you can do with Thor. There's enough comics and stories that could really be done well and actually build the character, but you won't do it. So you just keep putting out nonsense and all kind of crap and thing. Stupid floating head nonsense, all this crap, stripping the character and all kind of crap and idiotic things like this. Ay, boy. Yeah. But no, this is what you were doing. I said it before, people. I say it again. Thor Love and Thunder was one of the worst movies ever. Absolute garbage on a scale so high that you probably wouldn't even actually quantify how much crap it really was. That's what they were doing. This is what they were doing. And now, thankfully, Chris Hemsworth has come out and said, you know what? It was nonsense. This was terrible. I lost myself in a wacky garbage of this movie. And that's it. I give him applause for actually coming out and telling the truth. You know the MCU and Marvel and Disney won't do that. But that's what it was. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.